I just wanted to take a minute. Clear out the bad juju between us. Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your Celtic Cross reading. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. And we are doing Celtic Cross. I have been gravitating towards it more and more lately. And it is those kind of fundamentals, the basics that really are the best. So I'm going to increase the rotation of the Celtic Cross. But first we're going to start with an Enchanted Map Oracle reading. Okay, we're going to pull a card from you from that deck. We're going to read the definition and then I'll develop your baseline. Okay? But yes, talk about going back to basics. Given the response to your last reading 2 weeks ago, okay, let's go over a couple things. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings equal collective application, which means that may not apply to you, in which case check your other placements or I'll catch you on the next one. Just because it says Cancer in the title doesn't mean the message is for you today. It might be in time to come or it might reference you in the past, okay? But don't take what isn't yours. You upset yourself unnecessarily. Crosswatchers say. Okay? I rarely get firm with you. Actually, that's been noted by the other collectives. Christina, you're not nearly as firm with Cancer as you are the rest of us. What's up with that? That's because I usually don't have to be. But your last reading was what it was. And that was reality for some Cancer somewhere. There you go. Everybody, and I mean everybody, will get a firm reading. And I don't mean the sad ones. I don't mean the painful ones. I mean the ones where shit gets real. That was yours 2 weeks ago. And it's inevitable, and frankly, the Cancer Collective was overdue. Frankly, I'm surprised I've gone this long. All right? But you have to keep in mind my core principle. I'm always on your side. Especially when I see the difficult things. Because I want what's best for you, not what's worse. And I'm highly sympathetic and empathetic to the human experience. So that means real respects real. You want the real, you want it from me, that's what I'm going to do. I saw the real stuff and I reported it. So if you're not in a position to watch real tarot, I suggest you don't. If you know me, you know my work, you know what's going to happen. Sometimes. Sometimes it is rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes it's hard work with a good payout, like I saw with Scorpio. Sometimes it's not so good, like Pisces. I just got up their ass. Poor Taurus. Taurus is used to it. To be honest with you. That collective, bless them, they're so used to it. Oh my God, but you, not so much. But those same rules apply to you whether or not you're used to it. I love you to pieces, honey. You're my water cousin. Cancer and Scorpio is ride or die. Everybody knows that. And if they don't, it's because they're jealous and they're stupid and they don't know. So we will keep in mind the basics, yeah? Show me. That was a weird split for some of you. The 11th might be important. The balancing act for some of you. Confirmation of strong Libra in your chart, possibly dealing with one. However, that's not the main draw today, but it did get my attention. Show me Cancer, please. 45. Sad embrace. That is so odd. I have been seeing 45 like crazy lately. I just now noticed it a few days ago, which is not something I normally pick up on, right? Typically we pick up on the big stuff, 555, 222, 444, the easy stuff, right? But I have been seeing a pattern of 45 lately. Oh my, my, my. What is going on? Sad embrace, number 45. What's going on? Loss is a part of life. Let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long-cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good, as we discussed last time. Letting them go. I'm not saying there's crossover. It may or may not be relevant. I'm just pointing it out as an example. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. For some of you who've had amplified dreams lately, from both directions, in terms of loss and gain. For some of you, your dreams have been all over the place or more vivid than usual. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. It's a little harder than that. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Now that is true. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. So if we stay in a frozen place of grief, it's hard to see what lies on the horizon. Loss is inevitable. The sad embrace, letting go, saying goodbye. Many of you are disappointed about how things turned out because you had expectations to the otherwise. Expectations can be such a bitch. You can feel a certain way, you can strive a certain way. You can really work your ass off towards a certain way. That doesn't mean how it goes down. You can stack the odds in your favor, which I'm sure you've heard me say before. You have influence in the Wheel of Fortune. But sometimes our expectations are not met in love, life, and in work. However, with the acceptance has the implication of something more. Let's see if we can find that something more. What's going on? It's a new deck. Oh, you might like it too. Let me show it to you. I probably showed this on the mid-month, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. This is Dreamy Moon's Tarot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is originated by an individual, not a manufacturer, so I was very happy to support her work. She was on Instagram when I last saw her, and she's from Australia. She makes her own spiritual divination tools. Really cool stuff, man. So again, that's Dreamy Moon's Tarot. There you go. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Cancerian energy. What's going on for Cancer, please? What's going on for Cancer, please? Not sponsored. I just feel like doing it. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Cancerian energy. What's going on for Cancer, please? The Eight of Crystals, the Eight of Swords. I cannot see, I cannot see, I do not want to see. Knight of Wands. What you do not want to see prevents you from moving your energy forward. Right there. Oh my. I'll tell you what. This Oracle deck has been dynamite. Bingo bango. It's been on point with everybody. Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces. My goodness. Because you say you cannot see. Procrastination too. Some of you have heavy procrastination tendencies. That's a bitch. That can really keep you from doing what you need to do and feeling what you need to feel for some of you, not all of you. But because you say you cannot see, your feelings go up here, you overthink them, you overwork them, you lose your energy. Boom. Backing up that procrastination concept. So that Knight of Wands, our best energy, our best fuel for getting out the door and just... It's the difference, man. That's the difference between working and slaying. You know what I'm saying? That natural energy you want to have in your endeavors. The things that get you fired up. So I know you have it in you. There's something you're putting off, and as a result, you're losing steam for it, you're losing energy, or there's something you cannot see or feel. And your energy is still affected. What's hovering? The Hanged Man. Influence, too much time delay. Time delay. Goodness me. Too much time delay. Too much time delay. If something's been cooking for way too long, it's time to take it off the stove. Way, way too much hang back. Way too much procrastination. Way too much hands off. You have as much perspective as you need at this point. I don't even think you know how much time has passed, I think. Hold on. What's going on? Excuse me. Relevant past. Queen of Wands. I know you know what it's like to have that kind of fire, honey. You can remember it very well. You might have some very strong Aries Leo side in your chart. You remember exactly what it's like to be all fired up, fine as hell, and ready to go. You remember it distinctly. You know what it's like to have the energy, and you haven't been able to access it in a long time, but you got a distinct memory of it. Damn, I remember when I felt like that. When I was jazzed up and excited, determined, ambitious, crazy with passion. Okay? I ain't crazy, you know what I mean? I ain't crazy with passion, but man, confidence, right? You remember the confidence. Damn, didn't you look good? And you know you did. What's exiting? The Knight of Stars. The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. The time of slowness. Things dragging on, dragging on, dragging on. No change, no change, no change, no nothing. That's coming to an end. You may not see it. Well, I take that back. I know you can't see it. I know you can't see it, Cancer. But that time of dragging on, dragging feet so fucking slow. When you can remember distinctly when you had energy, that's coming to an end. Something's been dragging out way too long. What's going on? What's going on, Major Tom? Show me that future. Immediate future, please. Queen of Stars. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Queen of Pentacles in this deck. Comfort zone. Not just comfort zone. Stability. Taking care of ourselves, yeah? I said, I know you know. You remember what it's like. And you want to get back into the energy. You do. And that starts with taking care of yourself. Okay, your strengths. Queen of Cups. No, you got a lot of courtship cards, honey. You might have a very diverse chart. I'm already getting that. You got a little bit of everything. You got water, you got fire, you got earth. We're just missing air at this point. Well, a little bit. Not too much. Maybe a little bit of Libra energy in there somewhere, but that's about it. Queen of Cups is your strengths. You have a full heart space, and it's beautiful. Your love, your confidence, your sense of self-care are all wrapped up into a tidy package that is you. You have some very beautiful energy. You really do. You know that too. Or at least you used to know it. You fell out of touch with it. Particularly your drive. Your sense of love has not left you. You have a lovely heart space. It's gorgeous. You do. It's in your strengths. So that's still current. Good. As long as you got that cup, everything else is manageable. Okay? You do, however, miss your drive. And you also kind of miss that sense of self-care. Being loved and cared for and nurtured for. Okay? Environment. Ace of Cups. Love, support. You have a beautiful heart space. Something that you take comfort in. Nice. The Emperor, your hopes and your fears. Oh. Are you in command of the right things or the wrong things? Are you showing too much control or not enough? Are you the right kind of stubborn or the wrong kind of stubborn? Is what you're insisting upon true or not true? I don't know. Once the Emperor sits his ass down on that throne, he tends to stay there. I'm not saying he doesn't have his merits, of course he does. There's part of you that strongly appeals to control others of you. You fear it. Standing in your power is a delicious thing. It can be an intoxicating thing. The outcome. 7 of Cups. Okay. I'll take that bet. Let's do it. I'll take that bet. Let's take a look. 7 of Cups. Future. You have a lovely future orientation. The Emperor. Your hopes and your fears. Standing in your power. Claiming it. but going about it the wrong way? Are you standing up for the wrong thing? Are you insisting upon the wrong thing? Or are you in control of the wrong thing? The control is not an issue at all. Ace of Cups is in your environment. That's beautiful. I told you you had a natural, lovely heart space, and you do have a full cup. You want to love and to be loved. It's quite simple, okay? You have a lot of love in you, and it's natural. You're quite soft. Your energy is quite soft. Is that why you question standing in your power? I'm not saying you're male or female. I'm saying you have energy that is soft and loving and gracious and very supportive and understanding. I think you have a tendency to be non-judgmental. You have all the best queens here, except for the Queen of Swords. I'm looking at a Cancer. You have a tendency to be non-judgmental. Okay? So that's why sometimes you desire to stand in your power more, but you also kind of feel weird about it, you know? Seven of Cups is your outcome. Let's find out. I can see something hasn't been moving and shaking in a while, and that's the very thing you kind of want to bring back, you know what I'm saying? Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Which one? The Eight of Swords for Cancer, please. Oh, interesting. Show me the Eight of Swords, please. Show me that Eight of Swords, please. I'm sorry, did we want to know about love today? Okay, Chief. You got it. I call Spirit Chief. Alright, you're in charge, buddy. And essentially, that's true. I don't dictate the cards. That's why I shuffle. That's why it pisses people off. It can take a while, but yeah, that's why I shuffle. There you go. So, we're a little confused about love today. Let's clear that up. Show me what's going on, please. Show me this Eight of Swords to the Two of Cups. Soul bond energy, possibly. A love union. It's really quite simple. The Two of Cups has less definition than, say, the Four of Wands does. Okay, that is more of a recognized. Four of Wands is a recognized relationship. It's defined. I'm with you, you're with me. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Okay? Two of Cups is I love you, you love me. That could be anybody. Confused about a love bond. One that has been in suspension for a while. Okay, honey, we're all over this. We're all over it. Let's go. Show me. What else, please, about that Eight of Swords? Ten of Cups. What's the conundrum? Why can't we see it? Why can't we see it? Why can't we see it? King of Pentacles. You got some earth energy up in here too. There is a lot of love here. But it gets taken to a headspace. It gets taken to a headspace. It's not entirely disastrous. I'd have to see a lot more than that. It's not entirely disastrous at all. It's just sometimes it gets taken to a headspace and we can't see it. Sometimes it feels like we're in a strong emotional union, and there's other days we can't feel it at all. We are established. We're comfortable. We know this. We know this. We're in something that's clearly comfortable. Might even be predictable. But there's some days we can see the love and we can feel it clearly, and there's other days we can't see it at all. And the question is why? Why does that happen? And it knocks our energy sideways. Show me that Knight of Wands, please. Six of Wands, specifically the confidence. Oh, see. The confidence, the direction. Where's this going? Why? What does it mean? Energy. The expression of it specifically. Show me. The Fool. Opening up. Taking new risks. You don't know if you have the energy to open up and take new risks, yet it exists within you, otherwise it wouldn't be here, honey. It's a contradiction. These cards wouldn't be here unless that capacity existed within you. Okay? You have the energy in you to open up, to be the fool, to take risks, to engage in that level of confidence and sense of self and freedom and pride that you have a very distinct memory of, actually. Very distinct. You're telling me you don't know if you have the energy to engage in the new, to start fresh. And that's okay sometimes if we can't always see our love. I'm not trying to get out the door anyway, okay? You know, I'm pretty comfortable in this union. I can't always see it. I can't always feel it. I don't always have the energy for it, but it's mine, and I know it's there. And I can take comfort in that, right? Besides, I don't think I have the energy for the fool anyway. I'm too old for that shit. Something like that, which is not correct. I don't care that your Queen of Wands is in the past position. I don't give a shit. But yeah, if you don't want to go, then you don't need to. It's kind of like, besides, I'm comfortable, you know. I can't always see the love feelings in this. I can't always express it, you know. It's not mind-blowing every day, but it is here and it is mine, right? And besides, I don't have the energy to start fresh anyway, Christina. Move the fuck on. I don't have the energy for that. Move it on. Move it on. I'm too old for that shit. Something like that. So show me the Hanged Man. What's going on? Show me the Hanged Man. You have some beautiful energy there. You do. You really do. You say you don't have that energy anymore. I don't have that energy anymore, Christina. Nah. I don't have that energy. Yeah, once upon a time I used to be like that. Once upon a time I used to be like that. I could just be like, woo, I'm the fool. I'm starting over. Here's a new chapter. I'm moving. I'm taking on a new job. Here's a new lover. But, you know, nah, that day's behind me. Those days are behind me. I can remember what it's like. But this is reality. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Very realistic. There's love there. I'm not saying there isn't. It's just some days you can't see it, some days you can't feel it, even though you're in it. But it's there. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Your cup, your individual heart space. It feels like it hasn't been topped up in a while. The idea of the Ace of Cups is that, okay, we have one cup, okay, and our best heart space. It's a good structure, it's a sound structure, right? We fill it with water, which is emotions, okay, to the point that it overflows and then breaks off and then becomes 2 cups, okay? So you start with 1, you go to 2. It's been a while, that Hanged Man, that your heart has felt full. In fact, it's probably below line. Okay? That's where that confusion comes from. Straight away. 8 of Swords. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. There's supposed to be a 2 in there. And the overall rainbow that we call the 10. There is a 2 in here. It's the one that flew out. You can't always see it. Can't always feel it. I said that how many times now? 5, 6. And because we can't always feel it, that cup is kind of always below level. Your cup's not getting replenished. You can't quite see it. You can kind of feel it, but you can't quite see it. You're showing me active blindness. It's not terribly convenient to look at that, but you do kind of just accept it with that King of Pentacles energy. In other words, it's a normative to you. It's normal to you. I'm not saying it's disastrous. I'm not saying it's not fixable. What I'm doing is I'm giving you the platform for what I'm seeing. So yes, that cup often hits the underline. It's not getting replenished as much as it should. Like I said, there's days you can see and feel the love, and there's other days you can't. But you're used to it. And I like how your energy admits to me right away. Besides, I don't have the energy for new shit anyway, Christina. I don't have the energy for new shit anyway. let's not even discuss that. Okay. And nevertheless, this is a hovering influence over you. Your Ace of Cups shows up under your environment. So, what do you think that means, Cancer? Ace of Cups is over here. Suspended, not refilled, not replenished. Your heart space is showing up under your environment. That which you attach to your environment is not refilling your cup. Or at least it's been inactive for a while. Okay? Well, let's see what's up, honey. What else, please? Anything else, please, about that Hanged Man? Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles. You don't invest nearly enough in that concept. That's why it's an unseen influence that hovers around you. Page of Pentacles. Realistic investment, but terribly, terribly small. And this would be fine if you were just contemplating your love energy for, say, the first time. And if you're ready, but you are actually in a fully mature relationship with somebody. Otherwise, that King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, all that shit wouldn't be there. So we've only just begun to invest in this. Not nearly enough about what's going on in there. Okay? We need to do a deeper dive. And I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. Sometimes you hit tank, right? You hit E, empty. And it's very slow to refill. Let me know if you're connecting to Capricorn. Queen of Wands and the see, I know you know. I know you have a very sharp memory of what it's like. I'm the King of Wands. I'm the Queen of Wands, bitch. Like, there's nothing I can't do. There's nothing I can't accomplish. I can get, I can get my heat on like that. Look at me go. I'm going out tonight. I'm with the boys. I'm with the girl. Like, I know you know what that's like. That's what the Six of Wands and the Fool is, honey. That's what that is. And with your Knight of Wands, that's your Knight of Wands is our natural. Is it sexy energy? Hell yes. But Knight of Wands is also our natural flow of energy. Like, I have that all the time. Just when hey, today's a tarot day. Woo! Knight of Wands. I'm out. Let's go. Right? That's the natural energy. We're hyped up. We're excited. We want to get going. Right? That's that. And that's why it's associated with sexual energy. It's beautiful. It's natural. It's fast. It's like, right? Sideways. No, we don't do that anymore. Those days are behind me. Those wild days, those wild nights. No. And it's in your relevant past. Bullshit. That's a big part of you. That's a big part of your identity. I'm looking at a Cancer. You knew how to get it on when you wanted to get it on. Okay, show me that Queen of Wands from the relevant past. Not just sexual. I just mean the energy flow, you know. Show me that Queen of Wands, please, in the relevant past. The Hermit. Yeah, I'm over it. I don't do that anymore. It's in my past. No. And some of you want to bring it back, though. Some of you want to bring it back. Magician. I don't care. You can throw the Hermit at me on that energy all you want. Okay? Oh, I've gotten over it in time. No. That's it. But you want to bring it back. You want to bring that energy from the past back. How it applies to the love situation, I don't know. Perhaps you want to put more of the energy back into a relationship and make it healthier, stronger, happier, more passionate. Perhaps you just want to experience that in the general sense outside of this relationship or just beyond it. Okay. The point is that you want to bring that energy back. I know you say, no, I don't have the energy to have that, Christina. I don't. Actually, it's what you want to bring back from the past. Told you had a strong memory of it. And I know you said you're over it with time and that you've healed yourself to it. Right? I've healed myself to that. No, that's not who I am anymore. It may not be who you are anymore, but that doesn't mean you don't have natural fire. Fire has to have a home. Otherwise it turns negative. Okay? Boundaries, pushy, anger, frustration. Don't you want to bring it back? I know you said, oh, I'm over it. No, you want to bring it back. Okay, what's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, you keep telling me. Oh, yeah. I don't have the energy for that anymore. I'm good where I'm at. Oh, I'm sure you're comfortable. Who said you want to be comfortable? You? I don't know. What is exiting is the Knight of Pentacles. That slow, steady pace of what? Page of Cups. Really? That's interesting. The High Priestess. In reverse. Three of Pentacles. It has felt like sometime your intuition has been moving in the wrong direction. It wasn't exactly in a rush to go into the wrong direction. Nevertheless, it was headed in the wrong direction. It's something that you have been trying to get back to the basics on. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Pentacles is the working structure. It's the first time we see cooperation in tarot. It's the first time we see something that's buildable or has layers, and it has the potential to springboard us into other things. Many of you are really trying to get back in touch with your basic principles of intuition because they were headed too far in the wrong direction for a very long time. Okay? So I'm actually glad to see that that's now exiting. Alright, because we want that intuition, we want that High Priestess in the upright. Alright, so many of you are in the process of kind of reversing this. You're trying to reverse the reversal. You understand that you have been out of touch with your intuition for some time. Alright, you don't like it. You don't like the course it was headed on or where it has been, and you're trying to reverse it. You are trying to work with yourself, not against yourself. And this has been a slow-going thing. And it's taken you years of experience. Otherwise, I wouldn't be seeing the manifestation card. There's something in you that even while you say you don't have the energy for energy, you actually want to bring it back. You are, what is that, reverse no? Is that what I'm saying? Ha! 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 You are trying to bring it back. You are. So while on the surface you're telling me, Christina, I don't have the energy for energy anymore. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that foolish shit. Nevertheless, you want it. You're trying to work with yourself, not against yourself, and it has been slowly but surely creeping up on you that it's time to reverse into that intuition. It's been headed in the wrong direction too damn long. And you're starting to cooperate with yourself more. You want to bring that energy back? Your Ace of Cups has been hitting the below line for a while, which means it's not getting sustained or fulfilled the way it should be. Now, I don't know how detrimental that runs. I am just saying very basic elements of you trying to come back to life. Okay? And an energy that you say you don't have anymore, but actually, yes you do. It's more like you've just forgotten it. I'm sorry it's so terribly vague. I want to hone in on something more specific. I really do. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, now here again, your immediate future. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. Okay. Show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. For that immediate future, show me that Queen of Pentacles, please. So you have some lovely energy here. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my. Tower, Three of Cups. What's up with that? That's quite unexpected. What is this? What is this? Are you changing your comfort zone? I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. The world in reverse. Justice in reverse. Are you changing your comfort zone? What you thought was fair and correct for you isn't fair and correct for you. You're not completely dismissing all of it, but there's parts of it that you want to alter. You want to create a new comfort zone. I agree. When you stop coming into conflict with yourself about that side of you that you really wish would come back because you think it's like that missing spark in you, I have to agree. You have lovely components, as I've addressed. You have lovely natural King and Queen of Pentacles energy. You have lovely Queen of Cups energy. You do. The only thing you're missing is that fire component, which you say isn't important to you. And I would agree with you, except it's not that it's a lie. You're not telling yourself it's a lie. You're just saying, I've left that behind me. I'm at peace with it. Those fire days are over. Yet you want to bring it back. You want to bring it back because at some point you realized you would like to feel your intuition more. Some of you have really gone back into basic practices of meditation, prayer, going back to your spiritual tools. Some of you are starting to notice the synchronizations in the real world that has led you back to that place of recognizing the signs from the universe and then thus recognizing the signs within yourself. And like I told you, as soon as I pulled it, I said, that's funny. I've been seeing 45 like crazy lately. And that's me paying attention to the signs from the universe. What that 45 means to me is what it means to me. But it was just one more thing. So, really, and I mean basics, to get your intuition back in place. And part of your intuition dictates that it wants to bring the wand energy back, the passion back, the direction back, the ambition back. You do, in fact, have the energy in you to do so. You've just forgotten it. That's all. Well, you reconciled yourself to it. Or maybe you did put it away. You put it on the shelf, let it get real dusty. But you know exactly where it is. You labeled it. It's just been a while. It's just been a while. And you have seemed to think that the reason your love space is kind of lacking, okay? The reason why your cup is below the fill line, like way below, is because you're missing the passion. And I just mean sex, you guys. You got to get out of it thinking it's not helping anybody. I'm sure that's part of it, but that's not just it. I'm talking about the drive. The drive to do more, to be more, to feel more, right? Excuse me. To do more, to be more, to feel more. That's the drive I'm talking about. And in your immediate future, you're going to be making some small changes. That's going to lend to who you are, not take away from who you are. Maybe large, I don't know. It's whatever that tower means to you. And it's over your Queen of Pentacles, so that tells me it's comfortable changes, manageable changes. And you're kind of doing away with the stuff that doesn't feel right to you anymore. I don't know how far that goes. I don't know. But it's coming from that place of comfort of knowing yourself and getting reacquainted with yourself. I'm so sorry, it's terribly vague. I don't like that. I like it when it's a little bit more specific. I don't know. Let's keep going. Show me that. Queen of Cups is your strength, of course. I'm not surprised at all. Very good. Show me which one, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please, for Cancer's strength. I'm still waiting for that guy to kick in. Show me that Queen of Cups, please, and Cancer strengths. And show me. Come on, guys. Nope. I'm going to focus harder. Show me the Queen of Cups, please, in strength. You are yourself. Ten of Pentacles. Good. Good. Very good. Judgment. You have done a damn fine job of connecting in your 3D space in the world. I saw something similar for Scorpio. You have done a very good job of establishing quality connections, quality network, quality family care, all that good stuff, community, career. You are very much knee-deep in everything that you do. And everything that you do means everything to you. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Take strength in your accomplishments and what it is you have managed to achieve, for you have done many things. And every one of them, of those things that your energy has touched and you have put yourself into, you have shown the best of yourself and your most sincere efforts, as the Queen of Cups should. It's beautiful. You've worked very hard for what you have. You're very responsible. And you have a certain quality of connection here that's just unparalleled. It's beautiful. It really is. You have put a lot of yourself into so much that surrounds you. Your environment is that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. It's like there's just one thing. There's just one thing in you that you want. That you want to bring back. You want to be touched by fire again. So, the Hanged Man. Twice. This is why I use so many decks. Repeating energies, the cards don't lie, honey. And that's why I insist that they drop. It can take a while, but it's worth it. The Hanged Man for the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man for the Ace of Cups. Your environment. Love environment, in this case for you, is the reason why your heart space keeps hitting below the fill line. So you have a quality of community you put a lot of yourself into. You are highly connected. I don't know, I just feel like I'm talking to someone who's connected to many people. You have just an emotional sincerity that shines through everything that you do. It's beautiful. But when it comes to your environment, it keeps not being full. Your personal love keeps not being full. Your personal heart space keeps not being full. And I'm not saying you've totally avoided it. I'm not saying the Five of Swords. I'm not saying the Seven of Swords. Okay? What I'm saying is that you haven't put enough thought into this. And there is a piece in you that's missing. And it's the fire. And I said I think you want to be touched by fire again. I see you making some sort of changes here that seem to be in your best interest. Okay? I'll see if I can dig a little deeper on that. There are some practices, however, that are in the reverse. Things that do not balance with you, you want to let them go. There are things that you will alter and reshape. There are the things that you will keep. But you do want change. You do want some kind of change here. Anything else, please, about that Ace of Cups and the environment? Ace of Pentacles, you are desirous of something stronger. Yes, I agree. You want something stronger to plant in your heart space and to grow. That's long and short of it. And it feels like it's been a long time since something new has dropped into your cup and showed potential for expansion and growth. I don't know if there's anyone in here with you. It looks like there is. It could just be family and friends. I do feel like there is at least one love union here that we started with in the beginning that suggests some days you feel it, some days you don't. The days that it doesn't seem to be adding up more and more lately. But yes, show me the Emperor. Fears and hopes, fears and hopes, fears and hopes, fears and hopes, fears and hopes. That you are either standing in your power or you're not standing in your power. That you are either being controlling in the correct way or controlling in a bad way. Okay. Whatever decisions you're making over here, you're trying to correct the course of that fire. It's not the easiest thing for you to do, but you do want to incorporate fire. I told you it's the missing piece. And it is. And you're not looking for anyone else to fill it, you're looking to yourself to fill it, which I always agree. You should always look to yourself first. Okay? When you experience the void, it's your job to see why it's there. So here we have the Emperor. That Knight of Wands you said you had no energy for. You don't have it in you to be the fool, okay, anymore. That kind of thing. On the contrary, it's here, and it's the very thing you want to change with the Tower. There is some resistance here, but you want to do it. It's almost like you're afraid you'll make it happen. And it looks like you are, though. So I've got repeating elements here of the Tower and the Knight of Wands, but this time it's on the upright. You want to open up to new experiences. You want to open up to new challenges. You want to open up to new levels of confidences, drives, ambitions, and goals. Everything that we've been talking about. Otherwise, all your parts are in place in terms of knowing who you are and what you're about. There's just one missing element. It's kind of like I keep going back to a measuring cup or a tank because I keep seeing it as maybe being 2/3 full. Or 1/3 full. And you want to top it up. The thing is that for some reason in your surrounding environment, your cup isn't getting replenished. It's just not. So I don't know who's in here with you, but you don't seem to be assigning that particular piece of homework to them. That's what's interesting to me. I don't know why. Because by all rights, Cancer, there is someone in here with you, but you're not looking at them to fill your cup. That's what's interesting to me. It's like you're trying to figure out how to do it yourself. That's interesting. Typically when we're in love unions, we're meant to fill each other's cups. That's the whole point of breaking off into a pair. So I know it's interesting. It's like you're trying to give yourself a homework assignment and not the other person. I don't know what that is. Maybe you feel like the passion piece is your responsibility. Maybe you think you're trying to find energy for your love. Energy for your life is your responsibility. I don't know. But that seems to be the thing that you want to change. You do. And you're kind of standing in your power, and it scares you a little bit. Because, and it does. You're not going to let it show. But it does scare you a little bit. But nevertheless, you want more fire. And you seem to think that it's time to invest in something. Ace of Pentacles. It's time to invest in something. Something, anything. To get your heart space to feel full again. Because you are a lovely person. I've seen it multiple times. You give the best of yourself to your environments, as in your 3D environments, as we've discussed. And you are doing it. Now, 7 of Cups is your outcome. Let's see if you find that new thing. That new cup. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to investigate that Tower further. Show me. Show me the 7 of Cups, please. As the outcome. Show me the 7 of Cups, please, as the outcome. Ten of Swords. How so? Eight of Wands. Yes. Can we get to the point, please? Who are we communicating this to? The world. Wands. The stars. You were closing a cycle so you could open another. That's the long and short. It took you a while, but you got there. I was wondering when that would kick in. And so it did. In the 11th hour. Would you do that to me? You have a long history of doing that to me, don't you? They're just cramming shit in at the last minute. So there it is. You're communicating to the world that one avenue of love is over. And you're also communicating to the world that you are opening to another. I don't know why. I don't know when. I do know that you had a complicated piece before you and you figured it out. It was extensive. I can't see all of it. Your emotional process in this is quite it's extensive. Which is you. One of the reasons why I love you so much. Now, you're showing me the world again. This time it's in the upright. Over here I see a critical evaluation piece of what stays and what goes. What is fair and what is not fair. You're going to start drawing radical conclusions, but in a very simple way. Things that you can start living with almost immediately. What is acceptable to you and what is not acceptable to you. Taking stock particularly in your comfort zone or your home environment. Your care, your sense of self-care. What matters to you, what doesn't matter to you. What is love to you, what is not love to you. So on and so forth. That's pretty fucking critical. That is pretty, that's why I said I want to go back and look at it because I'm not done with that. Where are we at? I'll give it a couple more minutes. So this part over here that we have neglected, it's hovering, it's above you. It's all around you. It's all around your headspace. I'm not trying to look at that right now, Christina. I'm not. Okay, sometimes my heart's like a third down or 2/3 down. That's fine. I really don't want to look at that too much. I mean, I'll humor it now and again, but I'm not taking it seriously. Over here, you take it really fucking seriously. You accelerated from a Page of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles like I'm owning this shit. And I'm going to do a simple pros and cons list. Here you are doing your pros and cons list. This stays, this goes. This is fair, this is not fair. These are the conclusions I'm drawing about this. These are the conclusions I'm drawing about that. Okay? You're doing a critical eval. And I can tell you right now you'll be doing it here in Virgo season. I don't even have to do a time check yet. I just know. It's kind of what I do. So here, we've really amplified this process of cleaning house, as it were. And it's going to be Virgo season, honey. No later than Libra season. You're going to start doing some radical shifting here, my love. And this is what I really like about your energy. So your strengths are beautiful, and Scorpio has something very similar. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, or if you're connecting to Scorpio, check theirs out. They need a little pep talk too, but they were headed in a particular direction that says, okay, I'm ready for this. You're doing something very similar. Okay, I'm trying to get myself ready for this. And you want it. It's not happening to you. You're choosing it. Your choice is here. That's one of the reasons why the Emperor is in your hopes as well as your fears. Standing in your power and claiming this, or denying it. Right? Okay. This is backing you. Know that in all you do is your best intention and sincerity. You wouldn't be doing this unless you knew it was correct for you, in other words. You're a good person. And you have to remember you too. You know? You have got to remember you in this. No one else could do it for you. So take pride and take comfort and good feeling and goodwill from all that you have generated and all that you have touched. For it backs you. This is your home base. Your real home base. All those relationships you have managed to cultivate and care for so extensively, so thoroughly, and with your best sincerity and heart space. That backs you. Okay? It speaks for itself. And many would speak for you. I know it. I just know it. You're that person everybody recommends. You're that person everybody speaks to or about in a way that's positive. So take that with you. The only piece you're missing is the one that you told yourself to get over. That's not who you are anymore. That's exactly what you're bringing back, baby. You've identified it some way as that missing third in your Ace of Cups. And I pointed out to you, I drew it to your attention. I didn't want to be too hard about it. I didn't. But it was directly related to your environment. I told you there was someone in here with you. And they're not replenishing your cup. There's a part of you that you need to bring back in order to carry this forward. The Emperor already knows what it is. The wand. The drive. The focus. The declaration of path and movement. Activity, in other words. You've been in a stalemate in your heart space for far too long. And I told you, wasn't that fascinating? I said, you're not assigning this to a them or a they. You're looking to yourself. You're not seeing it as their responsibility to give this to you. Not anymore. That's what's interesting to me. And you're learning that, I have every reason to believe, right here, at this critical junction. You couldn't really look at it back here. You're not in a position to. But in the immediate future, you will be. That's when you're assigning that homework to you. You're no longer ascribing it to this person or subscribing it to this person. Because if they were giving it to you, you wouldn't be missing it. Ace of Cups in your heart space. You want a new seed planted in your heart space, a stronger one. I agree. It's been in suspension for a very long time. Your cup or your tank hasn't been topped off in a long time. But it's coming from a good place, and you have to trust that. The correct space. The Emperor by far was the most fascinating piece. Oh, good tarot readers love for this shit. We really do. A good one does. The Emperor, the hopes and fears. Oh my, the complexity. Standing in our power, not standing in our power. Being too confident, not being confident enough. Controlling, not controlling enough. Control is an illusion. But we can stack the odds in our favor, but we ultimately cannot control any outcome. All we can do is advocate for ourselves. The Knight of Wands. You're bringing it back. You're manifesting it back. You're going back to basics in regards to your spirituality, specifically your intuition. You've come back to the chalkboard on this, or your writing board, or your dry erase board, and said, okay, I think I've figured out what's missing now. Why I'm not finding it in this situation, I have to look to me. What are we going to do about it, Cancer? So you're devising a plan. Seven of Cups. You have weighed up your options. I saw that over here as well. You are cutting out a cup. You're communicating that. You're closing a cycle so you can open another one. Ace of Wands. The stars. You can say you got your groove back. You get your Ace of Wands back. And you're going for something that you strongly desire. Hope for, long for, and the stars. Sustainability, long-term vision. Something you could not see before or have not seen for a long time, you can see now. It's beautiful. One closes, another opens. Over here I saw a preliminary assessment of what stays, what goes. What's being altered? What is our new comfort zone? You're establishing your new comfort zone. I don't think you know that you're doing that, but you are. And your new comfort zone is going to include this, because you want it back. It's going to include this. It's going to include this and this. Everything you said, no, I don't need that anymore. I've reconciled myself to it. I'm over it. I don't know. You're not bringing the past back, my love. Let's make that clear so there's no confusion. You're not bringing the past back. You're bringing back the energy you say you've forgotten or that you don't need anymore. On the contrary, it's part of who you are. You just forgot it. It was right here this whole time. Christina, I don't have the energy for that shit. Come on, man. I don't have the energy for that. Fuck that. Knight of Wands. That's the very thing over here is Emperor. The changes you are incorporating with the Tower. It's one of the things you chalked up, you tallied up, you wrote it out. I don't know. Pros and cons. You name it. It's in there. And you're like, that's what I'm bringing back. I got to stick to it. I got to stick to it. Fire requires fire, yeah? You have to remember, the Emperor, as hard-ass as he is still fire. You stand in your power because you stand in your determination to do so. So you have to be adamant about this. These are major life changes, but I'm telling you, they're changes that you want. They're not an accident. They're not going to fall into your lap. It is requiring you to do some real work here. And this, I knew was bullshit as soon as we laid it down. I don't have the energy for that. Christina, come on, stop. What? Stop. What? I don't have the energy for that shit. I'm too old for it. Nope. Nope. I don't care how old you are. How experienced you are. I don't care. Real passion within a person never dies. Not really. It gets neglected. We can forget about it. But if you're someone who can distinctly remember what it's like to have that kind of drive, that kind of fire. I don't know about you, but I'm terribly ambitious. It's like a killer instinct. I'll never forget it. Even if I lose practice with it, I'll never forget the feeling of hunting, going after what I want, right? That's my fire. Your fire might be different. So even if you lose practice with it and you get out of touch with it, you'll never forget it. It's instinct. Fire is instinct. You want to remember your instincts. Okay? Not everybody has it. I'm looking at a Cancer who does. But you're also lovely. You have a good heart. And you have a good head. That's what you need to trust. Oh, it might be more than a third, eh? Your tank might have been on E for a while. But I knew something was up. It made me raise more than one eyebrow. You're not looking at them. You're not angry with them. But you're not looking at them. Shouldn't you be helping to fill my cup? Isn't that the whole point of having a Two of Cups? Right? But you're not looking at them to do it. It's like, you can't get it from them. But like I said to you, if you could look to them to get it, you'd have it by now. There's something in you that understands that. Whoever they are. I don't know what the relationship value is. I could not say. I just know that where there was a love cup, there's a sort of current day settlement of energies. You try not to think about it too much. That changes. Speaking of which, look at that. That's so magnificent. It's declared. It's not mean. It's not angry. It's just declarative. Truth. One cup is over, so that another might enter. And what's there? Ace of Wands. The stars. Your hope, your wish. You open into that almost immediately. They're literally riding off of each other. Like literally. Typically I see distance between the concepts. Not this one. I see you exiting one and boom. The Emperor energy here is brilliant. You get your Knight of Wands back. You get your Queen of Wands back. You get your Emperor. I love this. It is like a reverse Uno, isn't it? I want to know what you're doing over here. You put in the comments as you see fit. Especially if you've neglected your spiritual practice, your religious practices, however you want to define that. But the point is, end of the day, we're talking intuition. You're learning to work with yourself again. Right here. Fascinating. Queen of Pentacles versus the King of Pentacles over here, who said, I'm fine. It's not always great. I don't always want to deal with it because there is a problem here about I don't feel the love a lot. But other than that, I'm comfortable and if not complacent. It's not an accusation. And then over here, I got a Queen of Pentacles being like that. The opposite of this guy. And that's amazing. That's amazing. So let's take a look at that tower, please. Show me the tower, please, okay, show me that tower, please, for Cancer. Show me more about that tower. I want to see kind of what your process is for what stays, what goes. But if I were to completely hone in on that process, I would just tell you it's a critical evaluation. How to bring together your new comfort zone. And then also what to keep. What was successful. What wasn't successful. Show me. Show me more about this tower, please. Five of Wands. Something we've been fighting. Fighting with ourselves. Two of Wands, the decision. Yes, you are deciding. Oh shit, I see the sorting process. Can I see a better job of what that is? I'm kidding, you're making decisions. No shit. Ooh, Queen of Swords, eh? Yes. Making some very strong decisions. But it's coming from a place of quality. Queen of Pentacles. So you have your best interest at heart and what it is that you need to do for you. So it's coming from a very strong-willed place, though. Level-headed. There's that Queen of Swords. Ooh. Some of you might have some very strong Taurus and or Libra in your chart. Yes, as I said, that Ace of Swords dropped. Declaration of truth. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, if you either have Taurus or Libra in your chart, make that energy work for you. That will help in terms of understanding balance as well as longevity, the dedicated road to difficult principles. So those two aspects will help you. Okay, yes, we're doing some critical evaluation and sticking to it as we learn our truths, okay? But yes, you are embodying the Emperor energy with the best intention of bringing back what is correct for you and what has been missing essentially for some time in your energy, okay? All right, I can't really get any more in on that other than the fact that you really just, Cancer, if you just to take it away, the whole thing away, the love energy needs to change. Okay. As one door closes, another opens. So the sad embrace, the acceptance of the truth. There it is, finally, that kicked in. Number 45. It was so weird. I kept seeing 45. Confirmation, honey. Confirmation. The sad embrace. Knowing the truth. And getting on with it. I'm not saying this out without love, care, or concern. It's just accepting it for what it is. The last embrace, the goodbye. There you are, as I said it. Chariot. It's you. As I was contemplating that, it's you. It is you. You're the one doing the embrace of that person. So that you can move forward. Okay. It is your decision. In case I didn't make that point any more clear. It is your decision. And it's correct for you. That's all I know. It's correct for you. That's all I know. It's correct for you. You have to trust that. 3 Cups is underlining. 9 of Wands. There's so much you have resisted. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. There is so much you have resisted. There is so much you have resisted that has called to you. You've had an increase in dreams. You've had an increase in dreams and they're all romantic. You've had an increase in dreams. I can't tell who occupies the dreams. I just know there's someone in your dreams that you keep seeing them. It's soft, it's fuzzy, it's romantic, it's warm. And in reality, we don't connect with them. Not really. But in your dreamscape, they're there. Shit. You kind of see them as that wand energy. There you are again. Both of you. Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It's fascinating. Sorry. That's for some of you, not all of you, but it's fascinating. Anyway, yes, the set embraces you. Embracing the decision to move forward under the conditions that are correct for you in your heart space and what it is that you wish to see there. Okay. I mean, I'd like to know where you're going, but it kind of speaks for itself. Ace of Wands in the stars. Woo! I like it. It's nice. It's nice. It's that which you have been missing, which I've seen for you, but this one's much sharper. And it's a little more... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. There's something about the established energy that is within you, that surrounds you, is familiar. I mean, like I said, I did see crossover with Scorpio, and I even said I identified with that, so it's probably that simple. But in terms of the solidity of self, the responsibility, being so deeply entrenched or rooted into the community, okay, all the heavy aspects of life and taking care of it and being responsible, all that's there. But there's something about your energy that says, I know I used to be like that. And maybe I downplayed it, or I dismissed it, and even tried to heal myself from it. Like my passion was too much, or my intensity was too much, or my drive was too much, and I had to temper it. But in so doing, I lost a part of myself, and my person, or whoever's in this with you, doesn't replenish that, so it doesn't remind you. That are quite specific. I like the Emperor position here. The Knights of Wands you said you didn't have energy for. Oh, you're going to find the energy for it. That's one of the things you've dedicated to change. You're not shying away from it. You're not running away from it. Like I said, for many of you, you'll be going through this heavy process of evaluation. Excuse me, now, or coming up now, as in, like I said, Virgo season, no later than Libra season. Critical time frames, please. The Magician. Now. Manifestation, gathering the energy, okay? It's over there. You want to bring it back, okay? You want to bring it back. You started to feel the edges of it, possibly around July, but you pushed it down. And nevertheless, you kept moving in it. Knights of Pentacles, slow, and it's going to arrive. I'm telling you, it's going to arrive. You started to feel the beginnings of it. I don't know why. Maybe a month ago, but you kind of pushed it away. And now it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back stronger than it was. It's coming back stronger than it was. I don't know why. Nine of Swords. Why? Why are you stressed out? What caused that? What caused it? What's caused the stress? For some of you, again, just September. Your love energy. Where's it going? What's the purpose? What's the point? What's the meaning? I don't know why I haven't felt complete in so long. And I'm running out of time. Where'd that come from? I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. Where's that coming from? I'm running out of time. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. I'm trying to, I can't pick it up. But if it makes sense to you, you already know. August, September will be important regarding your heart space. Show me this. Show me the outcome, please. Proposed. When does this happen? When does this happen, please? Wheel of Fortune, subject to change. Ain't that a bitch? Scorpio got that too? You. When you step into Emperor. When you step into Emperor. Claiming your power and the very thing you're afraid of but also want to do. Bring the Knight of Wands in. You started making critical decisions. Now you gotta enforce them, right? That's what the Emperor does. He's the enforcer. Some of you, next April, Aries season. I see the preliminary work is being done now, early. For some of you, like I said, not till next Aries season, when you step into your power. Or the Wheel of Fortune will have turned in your favor, and for you to acquire the stars and the Ace of Wands that you wish, more so by next Aries season. Understand? Because that's what I was asking about. When does this happen? For some of you, not until April of next year. And others of you, it just entirely depends on when you step into Emperor. I do know this. You're ending one, walking away from one. So you can open the pathway to another. There's someone over there. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about, having to make that active decision. Active decision. The next air sign is Libra season right after Virgo. So I'm seeing the early work being done now over the course of late summer to early fall. And then you acquiring what you want, possibly by spring. It's consistent. So it's pretty strong. Okay. I think that's about it. Is there anything else about this? They represent that which you have lost. As I say, can you tell me anything about the stars and Ace of Wands that Cancer is opening themselves up to? They represent that which you have lost. Not your love. That's in place. You have a good heart. Not your sensibility. That's in place. You're doing what's right for you. So I know it's legit. What's that? What's connected to this? The drive. The fire. There will be a special bond. There could be a Six of Cups that's yet to be. Perhaps someone you know. I don't know. In case there's any confusion, they represent that energy. They will top off your love cup. And it starts now. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah. It starts now. Open yourself up to the cycle. It's here. Over here, this was an assessment. What stays, what goes. Okay? I don't see him making the big changes until later. But they are coming. I see you claiming more of that energy next spring. The preliminary work happens now. Okay? Okay. Very good. 45. I'm telling you, I was meant to see it. I was meant to see it. I see you, honey. Right there. The sad embrace. Knowing what it is that we must do. God, what is the name of this song? There I go again. Hold on. I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt. One of the saddest fucking songs I've ever heard in my life. But honest. I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't. So here in the dark in these final hours, I'll lay down my heart and I will feel the power, but you won't. And by the morning, she says she'll do what's right. And it is a sad song, but it's beautiful. It's kind of like that, the acceptance. This person does not give you the love that you want. You know what gave it away? When I said you weren't assigning it to them anymore. That's acceptance. Dog with a bone, anxiety, going over the same thoughts in your head. The anchor, yes you do. All water signs, even if you just have strong water in your chart, let's say Cancer is your moon and your rising, you need an emotional anchor. You do. You need that person that you can put all of yourself into. That gives you the real sense of security and sense of self. Or you should already have a sense of self, but I'm saying that your place, your person, your energy has a place to go. Okay. Owl, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but also that strong thinking, strong mind, seeing things for what they are. Okay. G, O, P. Snowflake, the time of winter, also the indication of death, or i.e. Scorpio. In what position, past or present, I could not say. Oh, double Scorpio. Lotus flower. Past or present feature, I don't know. But it's also the double indication. Something ending, so that something beautiful might unfold. Yes? The tiara, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, you might have some very strong earth placements in your chart, and then we also have that sense of specialty, royalty, regality, but also that kind of fundamental need to be taken care of. Okay? It's something that the earth energy has a better ability to understand. You know, it's kind of like, I see a tiara and I'm like, the earth sign would be like, no, I get it. There you go. Octopus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces. There's their medallion right there. Gecko, Aries, Leo, Sag. That's what we've been talking about, is that fire energy. R. There is the lightning bolts. Tower confirmation, Scorpio energy. We got a lot of Scorpio symbols today. Here's Sag. I got a Sag arrow. And like I said, the Pisces medallion. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's it. All the letters. It was G-O-P-R. Okay. I think that's enough. That's enough? That's enough. Okay. Cancer. Put in the comments as you see fit. I'll check up on you in a couple weeks, but for the most part, I do like the path that you're on. There's a recognition of where you've been and aspects of yourself that you used to be. And that we're not meant to cut them off, you know. There's our limbs. The Queen of Wands was one of your limbs. So I don't know that you cut it off, but you kind of got used to not using that limb. And you realized it was an integral part of your makeup. The genetics of your particular cup. And that's what's been missing. Like I said, you had a lovely third here. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. I saw your Queen of Swords kick in, but that was under determination of what's going on. And figuring out the sorting process. So that's critical, and that makes perfect sense to me. But for the most part, your personality maps out quite beautifully. So I want you to take confidence in the strength of who you are and what you're about. Okay? This backs you. And it speaks to the quality of who you are. And knowing that you are doing the correct thing for you. And that's what you need to keep in mind. Okay? Okay. Cancer. It's okay. You're still here. Telling me that that's right for you. Too old for a new beginning, my ass. I mean, you can try to sell ice cubes to an Eskimo, but good luck. You didn't convince me of that for 2 seconds. You just didn't, honey. Sorry. But I do like how their energy represents what's missing. So it's consistent. You will find, in other words, what you're looking for. All right. Okay. Take care. Be well.